This conference will now be recorded.
Are you able to see my screen?
Good morning, yes, Tthis.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, shall we see the exercise which I gave yesterday? Did anyone tried yesterday's exercise?
No, Sudhir, I'm still in the day 27.
Okay, so what is the exercise? This is exercise. Let me recall the exercise. So it is like this type of Excels are there, right? This type of Excels are there. So we have to find only unique active record. The status is active records. Active record and convert that into the months to the year and fill this thing as a docx. So we have to take that one. So that is again the name of the Excel. Okay, Suresh.docx like that. Okay, first what we will do, so the first step is we have to loop each and every item. So let's go and take for each activity. So if you have that text, what is the steps I asked in the chat window? So can you ping in the chat window? So the whole steps, if you have a steps, did anyone copy it? No? Okay. What is this text file again? What is this text file for? Oh, this is a PDF, right? PDF. No, no, no. Oh, this is a summary.
This conference will now be recorded.
So this is a requirement, right? So we have to loop each and every Excel file and take a copy of the template and name it as the same Excel.docx and read the Excel and does not have, these are all the conditions. So years, so okay, and export to PDF, join all the videos to the single PDF. That maybe that PDF name is like a today's.cv. That's like cv underscore today's.pdf on summary we have to set. Okay. Alright. First we have to use a for each loop to loop each and every file. So let's go and create a one small variable. Okay, so input files path. So where all the inputs are there. So this is the inputs. These are inputs. All the inputs Excels will be here. So I'm just pasting this path here in the double quotes. Let us input files PDF, files path, and this is a, just make that as a XLSX. So XLS or XLS, that is a simple variable, right? make that as a strings because it will give the all the strings. But what we need, this is not simple string, right? Directory dot get files. XLSX. Okay, so first we will display that all the XLSX files. XLS. Okay, so let's run. So what happened? Maybe that filter is wrong. Okay, filter is wrong. Star.xlsx. What xlsx? So what is this? xlsx or xls? xlsx. Yeah, you have to give the filter like a star.xlsx. Girish.xlsx, Harish.xlsx, Ramesh, Suresh. Yeah, that's it. The first step is we're looping, right? That is the first step. So next step is to take a copy of the file and create this file docx. Okay, we have to take a copy of the file. What is this? This is different, right? Okay, this is yesterday we read from the PDF. Okay, now we have to take a copy. So this is a CSV copy. That is a standard. That's why it is a CV template path. Okay, so make that as a also in the one location. Now what is the first step? First step uh, we have to take a copy. Okay, copy this copy file. So in the copy file, what is the from and distance? From is a CV. We have to take a copy of the CV template path and destination. The destination is like a XLS. It is like it is a dot XLSX. Replace of dot XLSX with dot docx. Okay, so it will create a files. I mean doc files. Okay, each time it will create a doc files. Okay, so it will create a doc file and we have to read that Excel. Okay, let's read the Excel using the Excel application scope. Excel application scope. What is the path? Excel S. Okay, XLS. So how each file is looks like. The sheet one is a common, right? Sheet one is a common in all the Excels. Just check whether the sheet one are different thing. Okay, so use the read Excel, read range, and so you have to sheet one. Okay, sheet one and empty, and this is the data of the um, sheet one DT. Okay, sheet one DT. So this sheet one DT. So if condition sheet one DT dot rows dot count is greater than 0. So if it's a greater than 0, see, if it's a greater than 0, then it will go here. If it's a, so what is the condition now? First one is does not have any data, so it is empty. Okay, so what is the thing? So it's a 0 years and remaining things are NA like that, right? NA. Let's open the template. So I'm just taking the template copy. Okay, let's open the template. How it looks like. We have to replace the name. Okay, and company. These things are all NA, and this is a 0, and this is a NA. That is the first step. So what can we do? So use the document. Word is not there. Word is not there. So if word is not there, we install the word. MS Word official. And go to the all packages. You can find the UI icon. Where is the here UiPath.word activities. So the next step is we have to update the text within the copied document. So as a Word document, we need the word activities to replace the text, these things and all, right? First of all, we have a suppose ramesh.docx, suresh.docx, right? So within that, let's go here, word application scope in that, in the then block, okay? Here's the then block. This is a then block, okay? That is a equal to 0, so, okay, equal to 0, then block. So here, otherwise, it is better if we can create a variables. So like a variables, let's create a variables, okay? So variables like a company name, okay? And years of experience, okay? So status. So all the fields we have to replace, we're just there's a current company, or we can just copy from here, current company. Years of experience, current location, and status, number of years of experience. And this one, okay. Professional experience. Okay, so now we have a current company and name. Name is missing, right? Name. Okay, these are all the fields. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, yeah. Okay, so that is a missing, so name is missing. Okay, now so we'll fill these details. We'll fill these details like a as an operator. Current company. What is the current company? It's a NA, right? NA. So if this is the case, why it is showing the error? Current company is a string. Something. Yeah, here there is a slash. And again, one assign operator. So assign values. Okay, so what is the next one? So status. Status also NA and copy paste. What is the next one? Years of experience, number of years of experience, number of years of experience equal to 0 within the double quotes. So make everything as a integers. Sorry, strings. Name. So where can we get name? Where can we get the name of the person? So that is a file name, right? So anyway, XLS has a full path, but we can just specify like a path dot get file name of XLS dot file. Okay, this will give the file name, but this file name is dot xlsx replace of dot xlsx with empty, so it will give the file name. So basically get file names will give the ramesh.xlsx, suresh.xlsx, like that. Okay. We don't need that xlsx, right? So that's why we just replace with the empty. What is the next one? Current location. Company status, current location, professional experience. That is also NA, right? That is also NA because it does not have anything. Let's copy this one. Okay, let's copy this one. And if it is above NA, so what is the next step? So we have to. So what is the first step is done. First thing is done. Next one is that it has data, no active status, NA for all, inactive. Okay, so status is inactive and NA for all. Okay, now, so how can we check that it has no active records? It has the data, but it's not does not have active records. So use a where we are in the read range, right? So we're in the read range. So filter data table, in this here. So filter the data table with the what is the data table for this? Sheet 1, right? Sheet 1 DT, and make that as a sheet 1 DT. You can keep if the 0 is equal to active. That's what. So we have to check the how many active records. 0 equal to, okay, 0 equal to active. 0 column is a status. So it will, you can create a new data table, but yeah, I'm just taking the same data table. Okay. And now you are checking again after filter. After filter, if you're checking if condition, same if condition. If this is equal to 0, above 0 means active records are there. If it is not above 0 means it's not active. Okay, so that's why. So here the same thing you just copy as an operator, paste here. So for this, what is the second thing? If does not have a active records, no active, is that it has a data but not active records. So status only we have to put as a inactive status only. Okay, so here everything is a status only inactive. Okay, and remaining things and all 0 years of experience. Yeah, so let me, everything is a same. Okay, and again, so what is the third step? So if active records templates, fill the active records template. So we have to fill the active record template. So copy and paste here. Okay. So now, so you have active records. Okay, so this is a where, so at least one active record is there. Okay, one active record is there. So how can you get the company name? So sheet id dot rows of 0, one active record, right? 0th row of, let's open this Excel, this company. Okay, of company. What happened? Company, so sheet 1 or dt dot rows of 0, and you can specify the index or you can specify the name of the column. Okay, that will give the company name. So same thing repeats here, paste here the status. So anyway it is active, but anyway, so status. And again copy paste here, number of years of experience. But here the tricky part is here. So the number of years of experience will come as a month, right? Months. Let's go here, months. Okay, but we have to convert that into the convert dot to first C int. Okay, this will be the int, whole thing is int. So slash 12, so it will convert it into the one boolean value. So not, sorry, one double value, floating point. So that's why convert to double, convert that to double, right, close. So then again it will give like yes a 9.2.3 point something like that. So Math.Round, so this one comma 1. Oh, okay, so it will represent, so 1 means it's after dot take one number only, or one digit only. Okay, that is the number of years of experience. So name, yeah, standard, and work location. So yeah, we have to copy this whole thing and here paste. So what is the work location? That is a location, name location, right? Name location. And here, see here is a part. So here we have to replace the so here we have to replace the if it is a table, or anyway we have in the single place, right? So here there is a active and also inactive also. So we have to replace the for the active and inactive the tables. So what we can do here, so we can just mention the paste table, and here also I'm just mentioning the for paste table, okay. So paste table and paste table, okay. So everything is done except this professional experience. Everything is done, right? Everything we have our data. Now it's done. Now, so I'm just reading the, let me, word application. And what is a word path? XLS dot replace of dot XLSX, comma dot docx, right? So this is actually so the path of the current document. Okay, current document is Excel, but so anyway we are copied, right? That is a here we are copying, right? This is what just this is the latest document. Okay, next what we have to use, so for that we have to replace text. So replace text with sorry, not read text, okay, replace text. So first one is a search for the keyword, the name, this one, okay. Search for the keyword, this one. And what you have to replace? Name, okay, and the same name. So replace name, copy paste, replace company name. That is just for our understanding, the top one, okay. Current company, replace the location, current location, copy paste again. So what is the next? So status, change the status. Years of experience, anyway we just keep that years of experience, right? Number of years of experience, okay, that's it, right? So here the thing is, here you have to replace the table, okay. Now now what we have to do, so we are inside the if condition, right? Inside the if condition, only these filters, everything is done. Okay, so inside the if condition, so we just check if, so if the data is there, okay, anyway, so what we can do, we can just insert the data table, okay. Insert a data table. What is the data table name? Sheet dt, but this one is different, right? So we just convert everything. So I'm just taking an assign operator and take that as a main dt. The main dt is the original dt actually. So the main dt is a data table. Convert that into the some body or sequence. So sheet1 dt dot copy. So I'm just taking the main dt as a copy because while it is filtering, so it is changing, right? That's why we can specify that one, main dt. But where we have to replace? So where we have to replace? So replace with the index or text. So just make that this text. So within this text, search for this text, okay, and replace. And here position. So what it is saying, so you can provide only one search item at time, text or bookmark. So the selected position option is not valid. Select position is not valid. Position is not valid. Starts. So after this or replace. Okay. So we'll replace this text with that table. Let us see. Again, it is showing error. So you can provide only one search text at a time, text or bookmark. So we didn't provide any bookmark. We didn't provide any bookmark, right? Sometimes see this UiPath is that has some small bugs actually. So I just type the double quotes and save. Again, remove the double quotes, save. It is error is gone. Okay. So there is so maybe they will update in the next version. Okay. Now anyway, we are not bothered about this. Here the value of this one, right? So I'm just removing this uh, text. Okay. So anyway, we are not taking. So by default, we're just displaying so if it's having the active or non-active, inactive. Okay. So we're done with the codes. So let's run the code now. Okay, I'm running the code. Let's see the folder path. We have 9 files now, 9 items now, and we'll see. So it's created the girish.xls docx, right? See, girish.docx. You can see here. So it's replacing. Okay, so and also message box is there. Let me remove the message box, or okay, let me remove the message box. Where is that? Okay, and go here, Girish, remove that. Okay, so this is a okay. First, we will try whether everything is all the Excels are converting into the docx and updating the details. So first, we will check that one. Okay. So it is replacing. See, it is converting the months to years and replacing. So this is the way we can do. So first what we have to do, so we loop each and every Excel and that Excel data, and so find the data. So if that is empty, so we have to replace with the NA. Okay. I think it's done. So okay. So type wise, Girish. So Girish, so what is the expected here? Empty, right? Girish is empty. So there is no data. Let's open the girish.docx. Right. It's the same file, Girish and empty. So it's NA. So you have to put the space. Okay, 0 and no data. Got it? And Harish. So Harish has a data. Yeah, it has an active record. One active record is there. But 40. Okay, 40 means what is that? 40 divided by 12. So 3.3. Okay, 3.3 years of experience. So Harish, open that Harish. So this Harish name came, company name, Hyderabad, 3.3 experience, all the table, the professional experience, right? Got it? And Ramesh does not have active records, That's why Ramesh has most of the things is NA company name is NA, 0 years of experience, inactive on the table. Okay, Suresh having the one record, and that is a 35 years of experience, 5 months of experience. Suresh, so 2.9 years of experience, and it is a table. Got it? So names, everything is replaced. So what is the next step? The next step is once it is done, so we have to convert that into the PDF. I don't know whether here here it is not converting in the PDF. So let us try. Yesterday it's not converting PDF. Export to PDF. Okay, export to PDF. Export to PDF, and we need the PDF path xlsx dot replace of dot xlsx comma dot PDF dot PDF. Okay, this is a part of the Excel. Okay, but what happened? Maybe it is in use. The document is maybe in use, so that's why it is not convert. May not convert. Let's put a scope. So copy paste. So here just remove everything. Only Excel PDF document. Let us see. This CV should have a spaces here. Name does not have a space and the status does not have a space. Okay, run. Let's see. So anyway, I think some issue is there with my system to convert the PDF. It's not converting into PDF. Let's see if it's a converts. That's good. Girish.xlsx. Yeah, it is getting the issue actually here. So there is some COM objects issue is there with my PC. So what we can do? So this is a steps. Just ignoring that step. Convert into the single PDFs, and if you have that, it is like a you can join all the PDFs here by using the join, and the mail. So mail we have to send. So the mail has a body. So this body is like a this is some again bit tricky plot, right? Suresh, how many records? So let's create a build data table. Okay. So go to the top. Before for each, just take a build data table. Okay. So what is a build data table? What you need? So you need two columns. One is so name of the file, the name of the person, name of candidate or name. So just simply name and the years of experience. Okay, years of experience. And remove these things. Yeah, it is empty. Summary. Summary DT. Okay, summary DT. What we can do? So this is a single record, right? This is a single record. And here, so at the end of this one, so you can get the number of so whether it is a see if it is a so if it is purely does not have a data, so what is a zero? This is a zero, right? So everything is a you can get the name, right? The name variable and number of years of experience after this if condition. In any situations it will come, so whether the data is there or not, everything here it will come as a number of years of experience, right? So just add data row, add data row. So what you have to add, so you have to add to the or the summary dt summary dt, and what you have to add, so you have to add in the curly braces. First one is the name, let's type the name. It's not coming name, just type, put the dot and type the name. So after that remove the dot. Okay, and number of years of experience. Okay, these two it will add every time it will add. So come so at the end, at the end of the for each, after for each you have a build data table. This data table having the records. So if you want to write range, so you can write the range here. So this is a summary.xlsx and sheet 1. So summary dt. So this is just for our check. Okay, so we can write. And also the thing is here you have to make a HTML body. So basically, so how can you create a HTML body? So it's like a tabular format body. Okay, let's run from up to here. You can that Yeah, it's running. What we can see that, so we can see that summary Excel is preparing properly or not. So number of years of experience and the person name. What's happening? So we have to remove this one, right? We have to remove because it is not working in my system. Okay, just remove and run again. Girish. Hmm. So what happened? Export to, where is this code? Export to PDF. We removed that, right? In the Word document, again export to PDF is there. Okay. Oh, in the Word document you have, yeah, this word is only for the export to PDF. This word is for filling all the information. Okay. Again. Let's complete this also. So the HTML body, the HTML body is like a, once you are here, so you can use like a for each row from the summary data, for the summary data, you can get the each and every data, right? So instead of initially we can create a HTML table string. Okay, HTML table string is a one empty, there's a string type, and you just make that as a initially. So see, this is a HTML code for that. So this is, so if you just ignore the styles, so this is a table, tr, td, okay, th is a columns. Okay, so we can make that as a up to here is a common, right? Up to here is a common. After that, it will create like this. Okay. Now I'm just, the first initial HTML is like this. Table, but here we don't need that much TRs, so we need only two, number of years experience and the column name. Okay, and here if you want to put on border equal to such length. So this is a thing. So the initially, so after that we have to, each row is a one row. Here each row is a one row, each row is a one row, right? One row records. So how can you loop? So each row, so initially this column names, right? So what we can do, we can use assign operator, again assign operator, HTML data, so here, so HTML data plus HTML table plus, so here just copy this one for one record, right? This is for one row, copy this record and paste here. Okay, so we need only two columns, remove this. So instead of this, so what we have to do, double quotes plus row of 0, right? Row of 0 dot toString, that is a name. Okay, And the next one is the years of experience, the same thing, row of 1.toString. Okay. Now this will give us the name and years of experience in the TR. So everything, so now this is in the loop, this everything is in the loop up to here. Okay, up to here. So what is the last one? Last one, you have to close the tag. Just copy, and after for each use a one more assign operator. So HTML string equal to HTML string plus, in the double quotes, use the close tab. So now you have a table, HTML table with your string. So if you want to send mails, send SMTP, where is that, send SMTP mails. So if you want today's date also, so you can now dot toString of, so mmdd. Okay, so the body, so the HTML body, HTML, make that is a HTML body, and here is the server name, so everything we have to keep. Okay, so SMTP is this one, smtp.gmail.com, and 463, that is the port number. Port number is a 463, is it 465? 465, sorry. 465 is a port number, and this is the SMTP address. You can have a Gmail ID. Last time, which one we used? We can use this Gmail ID. Okay, and we'll have to use this Gmail ID here. And so the body, you can specify like a hi, and so please find the summary table, and you need a break br, right? br plus HTML table string. So, and after that, if you want anything, br slash, and so thanks, and br slash robot 5.0 something. Okay. So why it is showing as exception? So here dot toString. Okay. Yeah. Now let us try to execute. Everything is not there, so let's try to execute. It is opening one by one Excel and reading that Excel and finding that whether the data is there or not. The data is there. Then it is creating the document file. So this document file is just copying the template. So the template, where whatever it has, all the things except that tags, it will replace the tags with the corresponding condition, that means corresponding data. So if it is active, is active. If it is inactive, and if it is active, it will get the company names, company names, location, and the months of years. Send mail has a issue. So username and password is not accepted. Maybe. Yeah. Let us. So anyway, you know, right? So you know how to send the mail. But here, so basically, you need that. See here, it is coming the total years of experience, the table. Okay. Basically, you need that HTML table, right? HTML table. That's what. Last time, which account we used? What I'm just doing, so anyway, this part is done, right? This part is done. So I'm just, oh my God, so we need that. Okay, this part is also, let me run again because it is a just loop, right? What is the problem with this again? What are you saying? Yeah, again, this issue, right? So, you know, this is some small bug in UiPath itself. Okay. Okay. Now, so we just change the name, change the. There's some problem. There's some problem with the this one. Let me just uh, take a test file here, paste, and here. This is again Udaya Satvik and okay. So whether it actually is very low secure and a low security app principle. So this is where so once you're just switch oning this one, so make sure that you should log into the same account. Okay, okay, not for the other account you're just switching on the other account you're not checking, not like that. Okay, so let me run this file. Password is not accepted. So this is just for enabling this one. Okay. Let's switch off. Completed. Just refresh. Refresh. It is switch on only. Right. Okay, now we'll try. Maybe that is not saved properly. Just allow low security apps on. Yeah, might be. It's now sending. Let us check the mail. Any new mail comes? New mail came, right? Okay, test. It's okay. Now we'll just go and run the same whole thing again. That last check. So, okay, you just practice this weekend. So the remaining things and all. Okay. Uh, the old exercise and the new exercise and all those PDF activities. So yeah, without errors. Let's check the body of the mail. Yeah, we got the mail. Is having the body. See here, this is a HTML body, summary body. Got it? So you can just make the beautiful table, the colors, headers, background, everything in the CSS. So if you have a CSS, you can apply the CSS and the width. All the HTML will work here. Got it? That is the exercise. So, but it takes here a lot of time. So, but revealing is a PDF. You just try that one. So, is it okay? All you understand how we did? All of you. So, if you have any questions, you can raise now. Okay. So, yeah. So we'll see. We will connect on Monday. Okay, Monday, and what all the topics pending? This is done. This database. So, do you have any of you have installed the SQL Server database in your system? SQL Server database. So, where you have a UiPath Studio, the same place, do you have SQL Server installed?
No.
No, no. We need the SQL Server database. Here, we don't have SQL Server database. Okay. So,
I'll try installing it by Monday.
yeah. So in the same system where the PC, the UiPath Studio is there, then we will work on your system, Chaitanya. Okay. So to explain about just how to connect to the database, okay, and insert, update, delete this. Okay, link. So what are the pending topics? Invoke, method, and code, and so operations. These are all the operations. Kill, process, these things and all. Try and catch. Main topics. So next week is having a lot of important topics: exception handling and interacting the operating system, invoke code, link, and database, and then reusable component is a very important thing here. Custom activity, OCR and image, publishing to the orchestrator. You can publish to the orchestrator, queue concept, state mission, RE framework. Okay, there's a lot of topics are there, but yeah, so these are all the advanced topics. We'll see in the next week. Okay.
So there's just
Yeah.
one. How many more days
Yeah.
is it going to be?
Sorry.
How many more days? How many more classes approximately?
How many more days? Yeah. So I think next week, maybe it will complete next week, end of the next week. And if any pending, yeah, end of this month. Yeah. End of this month mostly.
Okay.
Okay. So our,
Sudhir,
if you can spend tomorrow and day after tomorrow, so if you can connect, yeah, we can take one class. Exception handling and operating system. So are you all okay for that? Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, which one you have to choose? Not all agree. Okay. Mm, okay. So Hemant, if you are not able to connect, you can please go through that recording whenever you have a time. Okay. Okay, Hemant.
Hello,
Okay. So
Sudhir. Sudhir,
yeah, yeah.
Sudhir, you have to spend more classes on RE framework because it is very very confusing for me.
So no problem.
The connections,
No problem,
the
Vamsi. So
connections is
okay. Yeah, so
mm,
after RE framework, if you have a confusion, let me know. Okay, so so to go to the RE framework, we
mm,
should know about the state mission and queues. Okay, these are exception handling and publishing to the robot jobs. Okay, so reusable framework. So that's why, as I said, next week and all, it's a very important advanced concept. So these reusable
okay.
components. So once you clear everything, so then you have to step into the RE framework. Otherwise, it's a bit confusion. Okay, it's just a simple,
Mm,
very simple. If you know all these concepts thoroughly, just do the exercises for these concepts, and it is a very easy RE framework. Instead of you go with the traditional automation, normal automation, flowcharts, sequence, RE framework is a very easy because they already done half of the work. Okay, but one thing is you have to know where we have to change the work, tasks actually. So where we have to change our code.
okay.
Don't worry, just remove that. Okay, so remove that word. So the word in the sense, so the confusion in RE framework, that word is from your mind. Okay, I will make
Okay.
you. It is a very easy concept. So that's why I told you in the initial stages only. Out of 10 people, 10 UiPath developers who are working real time. So two are one or two people only. They are very clear about the RE framework. Others are very, I mean, having the confusion. Don't worry. So just so learn like so don't know anything. Okay, so you just, if you have already piece of knowledge in RE framework, just keep aside, because if you have a mixing these things and all, again you will get confusion. Okay, I will make you. It's very easy. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Sudhir, one question I faced here
Yeah.
is business rule exception. Where do you define it?
So business rule exception, it is there in the, see, process state. In the process states where just we have to throw business rule exception. So that means if the business has some rules, suppose for example, if you take a approval process or something like a suppose in this our case only here in this example only, if we don't have so data, so where is the does not have data. See, this is a business exception. If the Excel does not have a data, we have to throw forcefully. That means manually we have to throw the exception. That is a business exception. Okay, so we have to mention that this Excel does not have a data. That is the exception. We don't have not need to handle that type of things actually. That is
You
the
define
business
it in
has a
the
rules.
process
Sorry,
transaction. You
process
define
transaction
that
state.
and nothing in orchestrator, right?
Nothing in orchestrator. Orchestrator is only to just monitor the logs, monitor the exceptions, monitor the business exceptions, monitor the system exceptions. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you, Sudhir. And one more thing I had is like if you have to use those aggregate functions, you can use it on a particular column with the data table itself, right? Like say if you want to sum a particular, you want the sum of a particular column in a data table.
Okay.
So can we use those aggregate functions like as enumerable if you take and pass those parameters there?
Yeah, basically, so if it is Excel, yeah, just directly you can use the operator method functions like equal to sum of that column and min of, max of, average of, like that. But in the data table, by default, there is no aggregate functions activities are there, right? There is no aggregate function activities. So you have to do manually by maybe by looping like that, or you have some activities. So there is some. Just to go, there is a Balareva activities are there. Go to all the packages. You can see some activities here. Where is that aggregate? Here. Okay. So this just install this data table activities, Balareva data table activities. So you can see here some average, mean, max, group by. Okay, these things and all you can. So you have to group by, right? So group by with the aggregate functions. So there is no, by default, UiPath not provided up yet. Okay, so they may provide in future, but you can install the third party, the third party people who built the custom activities from the go. You can install and use it. Okay. Okay, fine. So next week is so almost all things are the very important concept. Just don't skip the classes. Uh, okay. So next week we'll complete that one. Okay. Okay, fine. Have a great weekend. Bye
How
bye.
about tomorrow, Sudhir? Do we have
Tomorrow,
tomorrow?
tomorrow on day after tomorrow. So if we can connect 1 hour tomorrow or day after tomorrow, just ping me which time we will connect. So can we go with the same time tomorrow?
No, Sunday is better, Sudhir.
Sunday,
Sunday at 7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Oh, yes.
Sunday we can connect. Yeah, Sunday. Or we can do one thing. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow also, two classes is fine, or you want only one?
Sudhir, only Sunday is.
Only Sunday. Okay, Sunday 8 a.m. IST.
Okay.
Okay, connect the
Okay.
Sunday 8 a.m. IST one class.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
so
you have to take 2 hours also.
yeah. Fine. Okay, thank you. Have a great weekend. Bye bye. See you on Sunday 8 a.m. Okay, bye.